Yo, my
Hey!
man. What's up?
Yo! Hello everyone, my name is Jonah, and today me and my friends, there's Iped and Gavra, we're going to talk about the founding of uh renewable energy sources. So, I'm gonna talk about the founding of solar panels, and Iped is going to talk about
Windmill.
okay, and Gavra is going to talk about
Water generator.
wow. Okay, now I'm gonna start first. I'm going to start first. Then Wilfred will tell his story next, and lastly Gavra. So, okay, the foundings of solar panel. Solar panel is a technology that uses light and heat from the sun to produce energy. The history of solar panels spans from the 7th century BC, when magnifying glass was used to make fire by concentrating the sun's rays or using solar energy. The basis of this technology was founded by a physicist from France, Alexandre Edmond Becquerel, in 1839. He founded the photovoltaic effect, which is the fundamental principle of the solar panel, in his dad's laboratory. After Becquerel founded the photovoltaic effect, other physicians developed the use of this effect until the solar panel was founded. So, Becquerel found this photovoltaic effect by coating platinum electrodes using silver chloride or silver bromide. When he illuminated the platinum electrodes, it generated voltage and current. This concept was used for the development of solar panels by other physicians. There were many discoveries that supported the development of solar panel, such as selenium was discovered to be photovoltaic by Willoughby Smith. Then Charles Fritz invented the first solar panel in 1883. He coated a thin layer of selenium with a very thin layer of gold. The solar panels that Fritz made were used in rooftops, but the cells had an electrical efficiency of about 1%. In other words, Fritz's solar panels were inefficient. In the 19th century, the development of the use of solar panels was increased. And in 1954, Daryl Chapin, Calvin Fuller, and Gerald Pearson invented silicon photovoltaic cells. And on 17th March 1958, the first solar-powered satellite, Vanguard 1, was launched. And in 1963, there was a mass production of solar panels by Sharp Corporation. And in 1973, University of Delaware created the first solar-powered building. And at the start of the 20th century, people realized that solar power could be used for a renewable energy source. In 1999, Germany started the 100,000 solar roof program. The program had a target, which is to create a total energy generating capacity of 300 megawatts within 6 years in Germany. And in 2007, investors had started investing in solar panels. And the last thing I want to say in conclusion, solar panels have a long history and now used to generate renewable energy sources. That's from me. Thank you. Like that.
Wow. This is solar panel, right?
Okay, Iped.
I want to ask you, man.
Yes.
You know what is the negative impacts of solar panel?
The negative impacts. Oh, I think the negative things about solar panel that is it if you want to make a solar panel, you need a lot of budget to create the solar panel. So solar panel is not a cheap thing, but it's quite pricey. That's for me. Do you want to add something
Oh,
more, or Gavra?
okay, next, Gavra.
Want to ask? Okay, I think you're muted.
You're muted,
Oh,
Gavra.
sorry, sorry. No, no questions.
Okay. Now let's step into the next story from Iped. Let's go.
Okay, next, I want to tell about the story of windmill. The founding of windmill. Windmill is a tool that's able to utilize wind power to convert it into mechanical power. This process facilitates various human activities that require a lot of energy, such as pumping water to irrigate rice fields or grinding grain. Modern windmills are machines used to produce electrical energy, also called wind turbines. Wind turbines are mostly found in Europe and North America. Until now, it is not known for certain who invented the windmill. Wind power has long been a major concern for humans. The development of the windmill began with a sail that allowed the wind to propel ships. From here, we know to be developed until a tool called a windmill was created. The oldest text about windmills is in Arabic, writing from the 9th century AD, which explains that windmill operate on the border of Iran and Afghanistan, and, and for several centuries before that, sometimes called Persian windmills. The same type is also used in China. China used the windmill it's for evaporate seawater to a windmill to produce salt. Sorry. Most recently, it's still used in Crimea, Europe, and the United States. The first function of the windmill was to pound rice grains. As time goes by, windmills experience a shift in function. Currently, windmills are used to produce electrical power. For the mechanics for the windmill command cells consists of a lattice framework on which the sailcloth is sprayed. The miller can adjust the amount of cloth sprayed according to the wind and the power need. In the medieval mills, the sailcloth was worn in and out of a leather type arrangement of sails. Leather mill sails had a lattice framework over which the sailcloth was sprayed, while in colder climates, the cloth was replaced by wooden salt, which were easier to handle in freezing conditions. The jib sail is commonly found in Mediterranean countries and consists of a simple triangle of cloth worn round a spar. That's all. That's just about of the founding of windmill from me.
Nice. What a nice story.
Nice, Iped.
So, Ipet, I want to ask you something. Has the windmill is the windmill has been implemented in Indonesia or no? The windmill have
I
been
think
implemented.
in Indonesia, I see the information on the news I just see a little bit. The windmill has in Indonesia. Uh, Not a lot like in Europe or United States.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Gavra, do you want to ask something, Gavra?
I want to ask one question. Where are these windmills usually used? Like, what country uses a lot of windmills like this?
Nah, the windmills mostly used in Europe. Uh, Once of the country is Netherlands. We know the Netherlands is a country of windmill. In Netherlands has a lot of windmill that we see when we go to Netherlands. And yeah, that's a country and it has mostly wind turbine or windmill in Europe.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I agree with Iped too. I've I've ever went to Netherlands and I saw many windmills over there in Netherlands. Okay, so the last one, Gavra. You're going to talk
Yes,
about the water
so
generator, right?
I'm gonna
Water
be talking about,
generator.
yes, the water generator.
Okay, let's
So
go.
the water generator is a term that can refer to different devices that produce water from various sources. One of the oldest and most common types of water generator is the water wheel, which uses the kinetic energy of flowing water to power machinery or generate electricity. Water wheels have been used for over 2,000 years, since the ancient Greeks and Egyptians. Water turbines, particularly in the Americas, would largely become standardized and with the establishment of the Holyoke testing flume described as the first modern hydraulic laboratory in the United States by Robert E. Harton and Clemens Harsel, the latter of which would serve as its chief engineer for a time. Initially created in 1872 by James B. Emerson from the flumes of Lowell. After 1880, the Holyoke, Massachusetts Hydraulic Laboratory was standardized by Herschel, who used it to develop the Venturi meter, the sorry, the first accurate means of measuring large flows to properly measure water power efficiency by different turbine models. While skepticism of certain weird calculations were held by European hydraulists, the facility allowed for standard efficiency testing among major manufacturers through 1932, which time more modern facilities and methods had prolificated. Another type of water generator is the atmospheric water generator or AWG, which extracts water from humid air by cooling it down. Its dew point or using sense AWG are useful in areas where portable water is scarce or expensive. The concept of AWGs dates back to ancient Incas, who collected dew and fog using nets and cisterns. A more recent type of water generator is the water turbine, which converts the potential energy of water stored in dams or reservoirs in mechanical or electrical energy. Water turbines are widely used for hydroelectric power generation, which is a renewable and clean source of energy. Water turbines were developed in the 19th century following the invention of the dynamo and alternator. Around 1980, the modern fluid bearing was invented, now universally used to support heavy water turbine spindles. As of 2002, fluid bearings appear to have been mean time between failures of more than 1300 years. Around 1913, Victor Kaplan created the Kaplan turbine, the propeller type machine. It was an evolution of Francis turbine and revolutionized the ability to develop flow-headed hydrostates. Water generators have played an important role in the human history civilization, providing water for irrigation, drinking, sanitation, and industry, as well as power for transportation, communication, and development. Water generator also contributed to the advancement of science, technology, engineering, as well as the protection of the environment and conservation of natural resources. That's all for me. Thank you.
Wow, Gavra, it's a nice story. I like it.
That's good.
And we know
Nice, nice, nice.
we only have 3 minutes again, so we're gonna ask you a little bit of questions. What do you think about
Okay, go
the
ahead.
what do you think about the water generator, Gavra?
Well, it's very useful and it's part of the human technology that we made.
Hmm. Okay, okay.
And we advance it to make it more efficient, useful, and more helpful. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay. And Iped, do you want
Okay,
to ask
now
some?
for me, yeah,
Okay.
of course. I want to ask the same as you did before. Where's the mostly country has water generator? The mostly.
Mostly where the water generator is particularly used in, uh, well, every country uses it, basically, yeah.
But the where's the mostly? Like for me the windmill is mostly in from Netherlands.
Sorry?
Sorry. For like the windmill, the mostly found in Netherlands or Europe. But for
Uh,
water generator is where the mostly.
Basically, water generators, like, like, wait, sorry. Maybe like in United States, like the Americas, China, Russia, India, France, like that.
Oh, okay. I understood. Okay, we end the podcast.
Okay. Thank you everyone for our podcast. Sorry if there's any yeah things that maybe you guys don't like, or and thank you for you guys for watching. Thank you for watching. Admirem de Gloria.
De
Bye.
Gloria.
Bye. The foundings the foundings of solar panel. Ipet is going to talk about.
Windmill.
Okay, and Gavra is gonna talk about